Have you ever missed someone so deeply that even silence began to scream? Have you ever sat down to write, knowing that no word could bring them back? This isn't a poem about love. It's a poem about what remains when love is gone. Pablo Neruda was only 19, but that night he was older than the sky, a boy with a man's grief, a poet whose ink was not made of words, but of wounds. This is not about heartbreak, it's about survival. 20 poemas de amor y una canción desesperada, published in 1924, written by a boy already haunted by what adults call loss. Neruda, born Ricardo Eliezer Neftali Reyes Basualto, came into this world marked by absence. His mother died just a month after he was born. His father, a railway worker, believed poetry was a useless disease. He grew up surrounded by forests, rain, and trains leaving, always leaving. By 19, he was alone in Santiago, broke, obsessive, renting dark rooms where mold grew faster than hope. The woman behind this poem was a ghost in his memory. Some say it was Marisol, others Albertina Rosa Azocar, the tempestuous, volatile love of his youth. But maybe it doesn't matter, because she is whoever you once lost. Chile in 1923 was a country torn. Elites in palaces, workers in fields, in mines, in hunger, and Neruda in exile within his own skin. He once wrote, "Perhaps I didn't live only in myself. Perhaps I lived the lives of others." That line isn't a metaphor, it's a confession. Because poem 20 isn't just his story. It's what happens to every soul that learns this cruel truth. Nothing we love ever belongs to us completely.
Tonight I can write the saddest lines. Write, for example, "The night is shattered, and the blue stars shiver in the distance. The night wind revolves in the sky and sings." Tonight I can write the saddest lines. I loved her, and sometimes she loved me too. Through nights like this one, I held her in my arms. I kissed her again and again. Under the endless sky, she loved me. Sometimes I loved her too. How could one not have loved her great still eyes? Tonight I can write the saddest lines. To think that I do not have her. To feel that I have lost her. To hear the immense night, still more immense without her. And the verse falls to the soul, like dew to the pasture. What does it matter that my love could not keep her? The night is shattered, and she is not with me. This is all. In the distance, someone is singing. In the distance, my soul is not satisfied that it has lost her. My sight searches for her as though to go to her. My heart looks for her, and she is not with me. The same night whitening the same trees, we of that time are no longer the same. I no longer love her. That's certain, but how I loved her. My voice tried to find the wind, to touch her hearing. Another's, she will be another's, as she was before my kisses. Her voice, her bright body, her infinite eyes. I no longer love her. That's certain. But maybe I love her. Love is so short. Forgetting is so long. Because through nights like this one, I held her in my arms. My soul is not satisfied that it has lost her, though this be the last pain that she makes me suffer, and those the last verses that I write for her.
This is the anatomy of a heartbreak, a poem that starts as a scream, but ends as a grave. Because here's the truth Neruda hands us. Raw, unfiltered, unavoidable. Love never really leaves. It just changes address. It moves into the smell of their clothes, still hanging in your closet. Into the corner of that cafe you promised to return together, but never did. Into the song you swear you won't play anymore, but always do. It hides in the way your hands still move, as if theirs were still there to hold. In that moment, random, cruel, when laughter dies because you remember they're not here anymore. And maybe you've tried. You've blocked them. You've burned the letters. You've deleted the photos. You've told everyone, even yourself, I'm over it. But memory has gills. It learns to breathe, even underwater, even under the weight of silence, even when you wish it would drown. So let me ask you, yes, you watching this now, what do we do when the body leaves, but the soul stays? Do we pretend? Do we numb it? Do we run? Or do we do what Neruda did? Turn the wound into a verse. Turn the absence into a home for memory. Because here's the truth we all try to escape, but none of us can. Love is so short. Forgetting is so long. And maybe that's exactly what poetry is. A place to bury what refuses to die. But maybe it's also something else. A place where memory stops being pain and becomes survival. Because if a broken heart can become a poem, then maybe a tomato can become a revolution. A reminder that sometimes what saves us isn't love. It isn't memory. It's the sacred ordinary. The invisible miracles that keep us alive when nothing else can. And in the next episode, we step into a kitchen, into the poetry of salt, of oil, of fire, into the hands chopping, stirring, feeding, to discover that the most radical act of love is simply making someone a meal. Pablo Neruda's Ode to the Tomato. Coming next in Enlighten My Silence.